Sunday's lesson, first paragraph. It says, in this passage, which is Romans 3:31, Paul states emphatically that faith does not make void God's law. But even those who kept the law, even the entire Old Testament corpus of the law, were never saved by it. The religion of the Old Testament, as that of the New, was always one of God's grace given to sinners by faith. What do it means, Romans 3:31, that faith does not make void the law? That's what it says in Romans 3:31. What does you think it means, make void the law? Why is Paul even having to say this?
Because he's talking to legalists.
Oh, he's talking to legalists who see the law. What kinds of law are there certain types of law you can make void? You can void certain types of law.
Yes.
Give me a law that you could void. Pardon?
Speed limit law. A speed limit.
Oh, speed limit. Yes, you could void that law. No smoking in public buildings. You could void that law.
Zoning law.
Marijuana is illegal. It's getting voided in a lot of states right now. Isn't it true? But can you void the laws of health? In other words, when they pass the law that marijuana is legal, it now becomes healthy for you to use. No, you can't void the laws of health. So the fact that he's having to have these arguments, what Christ has done and God's grace does not void the law, is an evidence of this deep infection that as Gene Sheldon pointed out last week at the Atonement Conference, goes all the way back to Babylon. It was in the Old Testament. It was in Judaism at the time of Christ. It was in Christ came and expunged it, and we had a new brief little glow of bright light in the first century church. But then the infection comes back. The little man of sin is going to rise. He's going to set himself up in God's temple, and this whole distortion re-enters again. And we have this idea in Christianity that God's law functions like our law. It all happened again. And this is how the law becomes voided. So here's what happens when you think through design law. And think about, this is a metaphor for the plan of salvation. If you have faith or trust in your doctor, who has a remedy for your otherwise terminal condition. You have a terminal condition, but your doctor has a remedy, and you have faith and trust in your doctor. Does your faith and trust in your doctor and his remedy make void the laws of health? See how simple that is? That is so simple. If a person was born HIV positive, does their obeying all the laws of health remedy their condition? They eat right, they exercise. Does it cure them if they obey all the laws of health now? Do you see how obeying the laws do not provide salvation? They don't remedy the problem. We still have to have a remedy. Obeying God's laws do not remedy our condition. Accepting the remedy that Christ procured does. And what he procured always restores us back to harmony with God's design laws. A new heart, mind, spirit, new motives. We love others. We're honest. We're truthful. We're not self-centered anymore. We're not fear operating anymore. So when you come back to design law, do you see how this tension that they're so desperate to argue about just fades away? It just evaporates. It's not there.